Hey there, Heather, ho there, it's Jeff Cutter W. Welcoming you to the last Qualification Nations Tournament competition. 16 of the great American fighters face each other. That's just how the draw was. 1 versus 16, 2 versus 15, whatever. That's just how the draw works. So Sugar Ray Robinson, the 1 seed, faces Pernell Whitaker, the 16 seed. Rocky Marciano, number 8 versus number 9, Joe Lewis. Number 4, Michael Spinks versus number 13, Tommy Gibbons. Number 5, Barney Ross versus number 12, Harry Greb. Number 2, Muhammad Ali versus number 15, Jack Dempsey. Number 7, Archie Moore versus number 10, Sugar Ray Leonard. Number 3, Gene Tunney against number 14, Bob Foster. And number 6, Willie Pep versus number 11, Billy Leonard. The winner of this tournament will join Maddox Lewis, Eric Morales, Peter Jackson, Jiro Watanabe, Gabriel Lurde, JC Vasquez, Nino Benafuti, George Carpentier, Luke Brouillard, Sordateron from Thailand, Gustav Schultz, Alfredo Gomez, Antonio Cervantes, Luis Manuel Rodriguez, and Roberto Duran in the 16-person tournament, representing 16 different nations. As always, the semis and finals are taped, so will be televised. Revolution must be televised. And it will be Sugar Ray Robinson, the 1 seed, will take on Tommy Gibbons, a surprise, getting to the semifinals. The heavyweight versus welterweight. Sugar Ray represented by Ace Miller and Jimmy Montoya. Gibbons by Ted Walker and Chad Bodak from St. Paul Armory, Minnesota. Luby Confederer as your announcer. Larissa Budanaya, your ring card girl. Gerald Scott, your referee. Hector Primero, Kazumasa Kuwata, and Jose Rivera are your judges. Lee Crooks, your ringside expert. Sugar Ray Robinson, born 1921, died in 1889. He was 68 when he died. Career from 1940 to 1965, 25 years. That's amazing. 150 pounds, 173 wins. A lot of them. World middleweight and welterweight champion. He majority decision Pernell Whitaker in San Fran, and in Illinois he TKO'd Rocky Marciano, which is hard to do because Rocky Marciano in real life never lost. So Sugar Ray does his job. Next is Tommy Gibbons from St. Paul, Minnesota, born 1891, died 1960. Career from 1911 to 1925, 6 foot at about 165, I think. 95, 5 and 5, no titles. Amazing. I think he's the first guy I've seen in a while in a semifinal that never won a tournament. Never won anything. He did beat Billy Misk and Harry Greb and George Carpentier, so he's pretty good. In St. Paul, he decisioned Michael Spinks, and in Pittsburgh, he decisioned Harry Greb, so that's not hard to do. So Gibbons, I think we're in Minnesota, where he is. So can he beat Sugar Ray Robinson and get it in this final? Let us see. 10 rounds in the semifinal.
ladies and gentlemen, we have your decision.
So, after 10 rounds, let's see. The scorecards. The Crook says that Gibbons may have started off great first 4 rounds, and that might, and his final 2 rounds might knock Sugar Ray Robinson out of contention. Now, of course, sometimes the ringside experts are wrong, so take it with a grain of salt. Alright. Primero of Argentina scores belt 96-95 for Gibbons. Wow. So that's one for Gibbons. Jose Rivera, Puerto Rico, scores about 95-95 even. So if it goes to Ray or a tie, Kuwata scores about 96-95 for Gibbons. Yes, Tommy Gibbons has pulled a rabbit out of hat and an upset. Tommy Gibbons is now in the U.S. final, and Sugar Ray Robinson loses. Wow. Tommy Gibbons, major scalp. Let's look at the punches and see. Punching accuracy, yeah, 33%. No knockdowns, but still. Scorecard, so let's see. Overall, 287, 285. Yeah, so overall, it looks like Gibbons had the first 4 rounds, and that must have been enough. Sugar Ray came back at TL. So, 95, 95, 95, 96. So, let's see. 9, 10, 10. Well, Rivera scored a 10-9 round. Rivera scored a 10-9 round. Okay, so Primero Rivera scored 10-9 in the 3rd round. Kuwata gave it 10-10. Gave Sugar Ray a point. Primero gave the 5th round a tie. Gave the extra point to Gibbons. Yeah, if he scored that 10-9, then it would have been 95-95. Yeah, if Primero scored the 5th round 10-9, just like Robinson, just like his other 2 judges, for Robinson, then it would have been 95-95 on 2 scorecards, which would have been a draw and a rematch. So yeah, that 5th round was huge. Primero's scorecard was huge because if he had scored a 10-9 like his contemporaries for Robinson, then it would have been 95-95. And we would have had a rematch. Wow. Didn't think that would happen in the U.S. final. And no Muhammad Ali, he didn't make it. Jack Dempsey did, heavyweight against the light heavyweight Bob Foster. So Foster could pull off an upset. Well, Jack Dempsey, led by Bowie, Fisher, and Don Turner. Marshall Kaufman and Frank Bagley will represent Bob Foster. From the Albuquerque Civic Auditorium in New Mexico, Bob Alexander, your announcer. Jenna Bloggs, your ringside girl. Tommy Kimmons, your referee. Clark San Martino, Fred Jones, and Roy Aldall, your judges. Dan Coco, your ringside expert. Jack Dempsey, the Manasseh Moeller from Manasseh, Colorado, born 1895, died 1983. 6'1", about 195 pounds, at his heaviest. 1914 to 1927 was his career. 65, 6 and 11 ties. World Heavyweight Champion. Look at the buys he beat. Louis Furball, Jack Sharkey, Tommy Gibbons, who ironically he'll face in the final if he wins this one. Carpentier, Billy Bisk, Jess Willard, Belly Levinsky, who looked into 2 Boxing Hall of Fames. Number 7 of the greatest punchers around. Come on. You really think he wouldn't be? In Salt Lake City, he split decision on Muhammad Ali. So he did face Ali and won by split decision. And then unanimous decision on Archie Moore, the Mongoose. Bob Foster, born in Albuquerque, 1938. 6'3", 183 pounds at his heaviest. 61 to 78 his boxing career. 56, 8 and 1. Light heavyweight battle. And the ring named him the 8th greatest puncher. So 7 versus 8. In Albuquerque, he KO'd Gene Tunney, which was huge. And then a split decision win in New York against Benny Leonard. So Foster's had some big scalps, if you will. Jack Dempsey would be his 3rd straight. And then he would face Tommy Gibbons. And then it would be like, well, who would be the American representative? And probably that guy would be probably in betting circles as the least favorite, if you will. But anyway, here we go.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The judges' votes are in, and here, ladies and gentlemen, is your winner.
Well, the fight is continued. Foster is shaken. The scorecards say that it will not happen. Foster gave it the best of his effort. He got to the semifinals. He beat two fantastic fighters just to get here. If you look at Foster, he had to beat Tunney and Leonard just to get here. But to lose to Jack Dempsey is huge. Like, you can't sometimes claim 3 straight massive scalps in a row. And Dempsey won easily. But, as I said, you got to give Bob Foster credit. I mean, the dude gave it everything he got. And got to the semifinals. But Jack Dempsey is just basically going to crush him. So Dempsey will face Tommy Gibbons. Light heavyweight versus heavyweight. They have met in real life. Now they'll have to meet for the U.S. title. And Jack Dempsey looks like he's the odds-on favorite. Ace Miller and Di Dolings will help him out in the corner. Kevin Rudy and Darky Smith for Tommy Gibbons. So they really are going on. At Fight Coliseum, Emmy Hayes, your announcer. Nikki Sano, your ring card girl. Jorge Alonso, your referee. Mike Fitzgerald, Arturo Sanchez, Mark Streisand. Not related to Barbara, I assure you. Judges, Dave Rodman, your ringside expert. So, can Gibbons pull off a massive upset? We shall see. and a TKO, and unbelievable but strange, but it's true, Tommy Gibbons is the U.S. champion. So unbelievable. Tommy Gibbons wins the U.S. championship by TKO, and the fight card said he might have had it. I think he pulled it out. Tommy freaking Gibbons is your U.S. champion. Not Jack Dempsey, but Tommy Gibbons. Unbelievable. This is like, I don't believe it. This is Cinderella at its finest. Tommy Gibbons. Well, if you're a Tommy Gibbons fan, I apologize, but Tommy Gibbons is not the first. On the scorecards, Streisand had Gibbons, but the other two had Dempsey. So if Dempsey had not been TKO'd, I think Jack Dempsey would have just won a majority decision. But man, Streisand really liked Gibbons. The other two went for Dempsey. But man, that knockout, that TKO was huge for Gibbons. I think he would have lost. A tight match. Sure, but yeah, he would have lost. But man, can you believe it? Tommy Gibbons is your champion. Never would have thought so. Only 3 of the 8 guys who were projected to won their matches. Sugar Ray, Rocky Marciano, and Archie Moore. Sugar Ray beat Pernell Whitaker by majority decision. Rocky Marciano beat Joe Louis by split decision. Tommy Gibbons beat Michael Spinks by unanimous decision. First big guy for Gibbons. Harry Greb beat Barney Ross by decision. Unanimous decision. Jack Dempsey by split decision over Ali. Archie Moore by majority decision over Sugar Ray Leonard. Bob Foster KO'd Gene Tunney. And Benny Leonard decision Willie Pep unanimously. Then Ray Robinson won by TKO over Rocky Marciano, which is big. Tommy Gibbons beat Harry Grant by decision. Jack Dempsey beat Archie Moore by unanimous decision. And Bob Foster beat Benny Leonard by split decision. Tommy Gibbons won by majority decision against Sugar Ray Robinson, and then Dempsey beat Bob Foster. People thought that Dempsey definitely is going to be the American champ. But no, he got TKO'd by Tommy Gibbons in a shocker. We've had a few national finals end in disqualification, but this takes the cake. Jack Dempsey is a freaking icon. So, Tommy Gibbons will take his spot on the Immortals, and that's all there is to it. Anyhow, Jeff, time to do